This never works. I'm so sick of this thing. Well, I don't get it. I'm so sick of this. This setup, I mean, I don't know how to do it. So I go onto YouTube, I go onto web, not live stream, but webcam. And then I try to set it up. The big mistake I made this time is I tried to set it for 5 o'clock, which is in 2 minutes. And then that didn't work. Hey, Mitzi. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Chuck, how's it going, bro? And so what happens? Well, I don't know what happens. Then I click on it and my camera won't turn on. It's just some weird glitch. Yip, yip. Dave, how's it going? You're from the UK, aren't you? What time is it there? Thanks for being here, man. Did you catch up with all my dynamic and exotic videos? Oh, you're just leaving work. Hey, Mitzi. Richard, how's it going, Coyote? Yip, yip. POTP. Hey, Mitzi, what? I was reading on your comments to Richard there. Where do you work now, if you don't mind me asking? It's really none of my business, but I was just curious. 12 at night, and yes, I'm still... Thanks, man. Hey, Rich. I think Richard's going to send me... Richard made... if you've seen his video, he made a silk screen of this, of my logo. He's going to send me the whole logo, and I can probably maybe get one of my kids, like they do in other parts of the world. They'll get my kids to make shirts for me. That was uncalled for. Oh, that was so mean. Hey, 5L4H Ranch and Bees, Chad L. How's it going, brother? I'm just going to call you Chad for short, though. Good to see you, man. It is a neat process, isn't it? Silkscreen. We did that back in school, I think, back when they used to do things in school. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. You could do things, though. They used to have Bunsen burners. You could have fires in school. I mean, the schools I go through, some of the teachers still like to get the kids involved. They still cut up frogs, things like that. Hi, thanks for the heads up, Karen. Is Karen here? Did I miss a Karen? You know what happens when you turn 40? I'm 50. Your eyes. I remember going into the optometrist in town, and he asked me, how old are you? I said, none of your business. I said, I'm 40. And he goes, hey, Karen, you're driving, and are you driving a Honda Odyssey van? You're home away from home? Oh, Karen. Yeah, I know, right? Karen's name's been used in vain by the mainstream media. Aw, sorry, van chick. I'm afraid I'm the technology. I hope I'm not yelling too loud. Sorry. The technology eludes me. Yeah, thanks, Karen, and thanks for looking out for me again. I try to set things up. I try to get it all yummy, and then it happens. Yeah, the camera, it's my computer. The camera decides when it wants to work. Yeah, thanks, Karen. I'll try my theme song. I hope that sounds... It never sounds very good. I've seen lots of live streams, even from people with money, they're never that good. The only way you can get a good live stream is, I think you need to have a pretty serious processor. You need to have a delay. That's why there's sometimes a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10-second delay. It's so everything can get processed first and then put out there. When you're trying to get nice sound, you need to have things recorded. But hey, Mitzi, thanks. Hear my song, hear me sing this tune and take it with you, love. Hear my voice, it's always running places, but that's not my choice. What do I know? Well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above, and the cold hard ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. See me cry, half the time I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow, smooth, and the deep and rough? What do I know? Is there a place for the soft and the tough? And can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under the banjo moon. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious light that shone on me when I was a boy. But now I'm old, and my prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know you're guiding us now. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world, trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. So, what else is new? I got a bit of a, I don't know, kind of a neat idea, something that happened. Those of you guys, if I could get some prayers from the pack. It's just an idea. It's about my music. So I was talking to a lady at one of the schools, and she was saying some of the channels that she liked. I was talking about my channel, about Steve Wallace and so on. And she mentioned a channel, and some of you might be familiar with it. He's got about 400,000 or 500,000, maybe more subscribers. It's called Fathering Autism. Now, you might remember Do I ever hang out with Steve Wallace? Hey, Matt Lorette. I don't know if I've seen your name before, brother. Yip, yip. Steve Wallace and I don't hang out anymore. He took school here at where I'm from. There's a college, Lakeland College in Vermilion, Alberta. I taught the gas fitting program in there, and Steve Wallace got his Class A gas ticket here. And while he was taking school here, he camped at our campsite for 8 weeks. And that was kind of a turning point for him and his channel. I think while he was here, he had 10 or 15 or 20 or 30,000 subscribers, which is a great amount of subscribers. And he said he made between $200 and $400 a month. And I thought that was amazing. So we talked quite a bit and we started hanging out, in class. And sometimes I went down to see him at the park there with a couple of my little girls there once. He was in the middle of filming and I just came up. Yip, yip. Oh. Okay. That didn't exist back then. But anyways, so we hung out. There's carpentry department at the college where I used to work, and I gave him some of the wood. They had these cut ends that were really nice for kindling. So I stocked him up a little bit there. And anyways, after he left, I wrote that song. That's a segue. That's what we call a segue in the business. And I wrote this song for him, and it was kind of just based on the stories he told me. It was based on just camping and based on basically the desire for every man and woman basically to get away from it all. And so I wrote that song. I know what shackles are, I wear them every day. Working for the man and the bills I've got to pay. There's a place that only I know of where I can hunker down and I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. That little voice inside your head that you ignore, telling you not to do what you've always done before. Well, that's the one I'm bending to, the one I follow now under this sun, under these clouds. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. That place right there where the river meets the road, where no one's been before, right there, that's where I'll go. With the campfire burning and a cold beer in my hand, I'll be gone. Across this land, come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. Summer, winter, spring, or fall, doesn't matter to me at all. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song. Hey, man. Thanks, Matt. I'm reading your comment. Of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell feel like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Thanks, Matt. Tell your friends. And there's a Chad L. I'm reading. Yeah, he came from another channel called Bees and Bikinis. She was a subscriber to Steve, but he saw me through her channel because I wrote a song for her channel just for the heck of it. And tonight, you know who I haven't seen in a while or heard from, and I'm just a little concerned, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry, because what's the point of worrying? Do you guys, road camping? Hugh from Road Camping, like, he's got a little channel, and he like a lot of, there's JW. He's not here right now. Maybe he'll be later. But JW, I believe, Hike and Fly, Bees and Bikinis, Angler 2058. He has a little channel. There's a Peter Hewitson. I think his name is. He's from Australia. He's got a little channel. Well, okay. I got distracted. I'm going to get all my stories straight. I'm sorry. I tend to go all over the place. I start reading the comments. So I got to put things in order. So Matt, that's how I met Steve, and I wrote that song. And that's how I got from about 90 subscribers to about 3,000 subscribers. I need you guys to tell all your friends and so on. I'd like the channel to keep growing. In the meantime, I wrote some songs for some other people. One of them was Bees and Bikinis, Liz. I wrote her a song, and then some other people met me that way. Another person I wrote a song for, well, I didn't. I wrote a little jig. Tonight, you're going to hear it. I'm going to put it on later after the live stream. I'm going to probably around 7 o'clock my time, and right now for me it's 5:15. Around 7-ish, I'm going to put on that song. I wrote a little. He doesn't have to use it, but it's just a cute little sort of an Irish sounding. Anyways, you guys can watch that later. It's pretty good. It's a little thing. It's just and it's happy, because the last song I put on was really sad. It was about a breakup, and it was sad. But we need some happiness. So it's a little jig. I called it the Rhode Ireland jig. And I'll put that on a little later. Now, where was I going? Oh, right. What started before I talked to Matt a little bit, and thanks for being part of the pack, Matt. That's something we talk about. POTP. I don't know. Is that backwards? Backwards to me, but POTP is part of the pack. You can, by subscribing, you're now part of the pack. And it's a really good pack. There's so many good people on here. And a lot of them, it does not everybody, but a lot are Christians. I always get I don't know why I get scared to say that, because some people got a little, well, anyways, doesn't matter. And I was talking about maybe asking for some prayers, because I started talking about autism, and another channel. Hey, there's JW. Another channel called Fathering Autism. Well, if you recall, a long time ago, I wrote that song, The Game. I won't play the whole thing, but you guys know that. I'll swallow the fire, break through the storm that beats against my weary soul to be with you. Hey, there's the Plump Travelers. How's it going, guys? Oh, I'm working on a song for them too. Hee hee. Don't get distracted, Joe. Stay on target. That's from Star Wars, remember? When they're flying down to stay on target, stay on red leader, stay on. Okay. I forgot. Now, so I wrote this song. Now that was for, I think his name was JR something. And I wrote that song because he had a son with autism. I have a sister who has a son with autism. And I wrote that song called The Game. It was basically for all parents. It's kind of a parenting song, but it was specifically in my mind, it was about raising a child with with those kind of health issues. And autism was specific. Well, what were the prayers for? Well, the prayers are that I sent him an email and I sent him the song, and he has like 400 or 500,000. Oh, David, sorry, Dave. Sorry, what am I missing? See, this is what happened. Oh man. See, that's what happens. I can get lost in my own things. I played one of your songs at my mom's funeral. Aw. Thank you. That's very moving. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry for your loss. I definitely know what you're going through. I lost my mom. It'll be 2 years coming up Christmas. Her funeral was Christmas Eve of all things. So yeah, it's tough, eh? It's all hard. We're all getting to that age, eh? In your 40s and 50s. This is what kind of happens. So yeah, my condolences, brother. I feel weird going back to my story. So thanks for playing that there. That song evokes a lot of emotion for some reason. It means a lot to a lot of people. I have that version on my channel, You Are My Sunshine, and I added This Little Light of Mine. That's just a little mashup that I came up with, and a lot of people really like that song. And you know what's funny is it's a lot of the similar reasons. It's my dad used to play that for me. A lot of it was my dad. One lady at one of our gigs, we played that song, me and my brothers, or my brothers and I. And she came up after and told us how much it meant to her, and she started crying. So I'm glad. I appreciate that. Thanks, David. And yeah, sorry for your loss. So yeah. Thanks, Larry, if that's Larry or Ananda, the Pump Travelers. I haven't forgot about you. Don't worry. That is something. It's just hard to get my wife. Yeah, Chad L. My dad played the guitar and sang it to me. Exactly. And that's how the heck do you think I knew it? Always Larry. Okay. Well, say hi to Ananda for me. Yeah, that's how I knew the song. You Are My Sunshine. I slowed it down a little bit. It's a bit quicker song usually. So what went down? Thanks, Karen. Karen, she knows about autism. So what went down? Well, Fathering Autism's a great channel. I watched a few of his videos and I sent him the song. And I know he almost does a video every day. His daughter's name, I think, is Anna. Or is it Abby? It's something. Like I said, I just watched a couple of them, and it's a beautiful family. And he, oh, shoot. Of course, Jamie. Yip, yip. Stage 3. That's too bad. How old is, if you don't mind me asking, how old is she? Yeah, we'll pray for her. That's a tough one, eh? My mother-in-law had breast cancer, and then that's my wife Janice's mom. Obviously, that's my mother-in-law, but she got breast cancer, and then they did she's only 34. Sorry, Jamie. Okay, yeah. We'll pray for her. And I think a lot of people are basically even mentioning it out loud like this is a type of prayer. Just all of us sort of thinking about her at the same time. So let's do that. Thanks. 34. What's going on? What's going on with cancer? Gee whiz. I was gonna say, but it's not very happy. But yeah, when Janice's mom, after her breast cancer, we thought, oh, and it looked good, 99%, positive. No, that they took care of it. And then she got some other crazy cancer. Crazy. Like lymphatic, lung, thyroid, stage. I'm going to play one of the songs that my little grandson, Henry, likes very much. Liz, one of your followers is here. He's got a really short name. It's called 5L4H Ranch and Bees Chad L. Well, a fox went out on a chase one night, and he prayed to the moon to give him light. He had many a mile go that night before he reaches town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reaches town. Oh. Speaking of which, this is what my mom used to sing to me. So let's keep it sad, everybody. Let's just be as sad as we can possibly be. Well, he ran till he came to a great big pen where the ducks and the geese are kept therein. He said, a couple of you are going to grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, a couple of you are going to grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. Well, he ran till Well, he grabbed the gray goose by the neck and he threw a duck upon his back. He never minded with the quack, quack, quack and the legs all dangling down. Oh, down, oh, down, oh, never minded with the quack, quack, quack and the legs all dangling down. Oh. Well, Mama took a flippy flop out of the bed. Out of the window, she cocked her head and said, John, John, the gray goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, John, John, the gray goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh. Well, Johnny ran up the hill, blew his horn both loud and shrill, said the fox, I better leave with my kill or they'll be on my trail. Oh, trail, oh, trail, oh, said the fox, I better leave with my kill or they'll be on my trail. Oh. Well, he ran till he came to his own den, and there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10. Said, Daddy, you better go back again. Must be a mighty fine town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, Daddy, you better go back again. Must be a mighty fine town. Oh. Well, the fox and his wife, without any strife, cut up the goose with a carving knife, and they never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh, bones, oh, bones, oh, never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones. Oh. All right, you coyotes. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy. If you'll only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take sun shine away. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I won't let anybody blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. No, I won't let anybody blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I won't let anybody blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm okay. There you go. Send that one out to all you sad people. All right. I might have pushed it a little hard there because I was emotional. But let's just get it over with, right? All right, Angler's here. Hey, bud. Oh, man. Okay. So what else is new? So what was I saying? Well, so I was trying to get across that autism thing. I sent him that song. So if everybody could perhaps remember, it's a very minor thing. You don't really have to pray for it, but I'm just hoping that he picks it up. And then if he likes that song, heck, maybe we'll get a few more here, you know. Hey, we got 21 coyotes. Yip, yip. Oh. Did anybody see Steve Wallace's video? I got in right. I just happened to be looking at my phone at work, and I saw Steve Wallace's video. Oh my gosh. That did not look fun. He was under a bridge. It was so flippin' noisy, hey? I thought that was crazy. That was too noisy for me. I don't think I can handle it. Oh yeah, not much of a spoiler. Although I said where he was. Oh yeah, step 2. Yeah, that's what I'm working on too. I'm trying to get that done, but well, the earth was shaking, my soul was quaking, and I was sitting there debating whether I should stay in this dirty old town or leave. No. Like I said, I'm working on it. where I should stay in this dirty town or grab my gear and hunker down. So I hunkered down. Guess I'm like that, I'm a real live wire. An ice cold beer and a bushcraft fire, ain't that the truth? Hell, I ain't no liar. Just a ratchet strap and a piece of wire, and I can reclaim all of my youth. I'm gonna build a tree house on my new land with my crazy neighbor and his spread out hands, and leave the world behind and all its big demands. All I need is one good leg to stand and you to hold my hand. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say. Yeah, Johnny Cash. I'm okay with that. And Core Blund, I was kind of going for that feel. That would be now on this day. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice, and I freely give to you. Move from step one, head to step two. This is the life, that's what they say. And some like to give, and some like to take, and some save for tomorrow, and some live for today. I can't think of any other cliches except what I got. What you need, like a drunk needs a bottle and a hippie needs weed. I'm too proud to beg, I'm too big to plead. I don't need no one to come down and rescue me. Well, I guess that's it. There ain't no more. I grab a bag of pasta, heading out the door, and smash the clock. I don't need it anymore. I'm done with the days of 7 to 4, for rich or poor, rich or poor. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say. Can it be right now on this day? And there's always some question what you're gonna do. This is my advice I freely give to you. Move from step one, head to step two. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say. Let it be right now on this day. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice I freely give to you. Move from step one and head to step two. Oh, it's a work in progress. That's for sure. I had there's a harmonica part to it as well. It's going to be a bit bluesy, a bit that shuffle beat. I'm kind of hooked on that shuffle beat. I'm trying to get it recorded with my brother Liam. But holy crap, that's hard. Did I tell you my theory about working with people? Maybe Elizabeth knows this one, but my Bees and Bikini Girl, because Stevie Cash song by the sounds of it. Yeah, it's a little bit. The minute you add a person to the mix when you're trying to do something, and I don't mean the mix as in a mixer for audio or video. Yes, we use Pro Tools. I get distracted so easy. I'm like a little puppy. What? Yip, 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 yip. Anyways, when you add one person into the mix of your video production or your YouTube world or audio, add one person, that equals 6 months to do something. Every person you add adds 6 months. This is a theory. It's my own made up thing, but it seems to be true for everything I've ever tried to do in the artistic world. Add a person, add 6 months. Well, when it comes to step 2, heck, it might have been more than that even. But I'm going to try to finish that song, and I'm going to hand it to Steve and see if and then guess what? He started another channel called Step 2. That was a coincidence, actually. Well, it's not too many. I mean, if I'm going to write a song about Steve Wallace and his thing, if I used Step 2, Hunker Down, Beautiful Wife, Crazy Neighbor, I'm pretty sure I'll hit some of his selling points. He's a good guy. Did you see he's all clean shaven now? That's pretty funny. I always get self-conscious because freaking light shines on my bald head. All right. What am I missing here? Oh, JW. Yeah, sorry, man. I clicked on your video. I didn't complete watching it. What was the last one I saw? Ah, flip. It's too. I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad, but I will try. Um, yeah, I hit all the. Yeah, well, that's what happened with Come With Me. That was a mixture. Obviously, that place right there where the river meets the road. That was a direct. We were visiting when we were supposed to be doing a lab, one of the gas labs, but he was showing me on Google Maps one of the places he likes. We both, parents used to live in Grand Cache, Alberta. They were born, like, I'm in Vermilion, Alberta, but mom and dad moved to Grand Cache. They were both from a place called Edson, Alberta. This is for any of the Albertans on here. There might be some people from Canada, I think, here. Anyways, I know that the angler is not. Plump travelers are from British Columbia, I think. Powell River, or maybe that's just where they like to go. Anyways, yeah, there's Ontario. Hey, Matt. Okay, so he's an Ontario boy. Well, out here in Alberta, there's we got our mountains. They kind of string along the edge of the province down there on the southwest. We got the famous Rocky Mountains. Well, as they get a little less aggressive, coming inland a wee bit more central, I guess, but still quite mountainous, is a little town called Grand Cache. And okay, and in Grand Cache, it's not even a very old town. I think it was established in 1960. So really, it's not, but it's a beautiful little town. And mom and dad moved there. And one of the provincial parks, or one of the big parks, is called, I think, Schweitzer. Anyways, Schweitzer Park. He really likes that one. Anyways, yeah, Liz, your song came to me pretty quickly. I don't know why. When you asked me, that was quite sweet, and I certainly can't promise anything. I'd like to say, yeah, I can write one for anybody, anytime, but I wasn't sure because it's a pretty strange topic. You have to admit, bees and bikinis. How the hell am I supposed to put that in a song? So I was just kind of letting her bounce around a little bit. Oh, yeah, you have been around there, Larry, all over Alberta. So I let it bounce around a bit. I watched a few of your videos. You did a very, very nice explanation video for, basically that was for me, really. No offense. I mean, that was just such a flattering video for me. You had clips from my stuff put in your video. That was so sweet. Thank you very much for that, by the way. Yes, I know that 1 and 1 are 2. Ain't no problem that I can't see through. As long as it's just me and you, my crazy little bees. Yeah, I just kind of got this vibe. And obviously I couldn't work in bees and bikinis. That would have been too difficult. But these are crazy times, you know. Can't you see that my heart's aglow? Ain't no trouble that can get me down, 'cause I'm busy as a bee. There's a peace that I always find. Leave the cares of the world behind. It's not that I'm a super mastermind. I'm busy as a bee. Yes, I know that 1 and 1 are 2. Ain't no problem that I can't see through. As long as it's just me and you, my crazy little bee. Yeah, that was lucky. Hi, Emma. There's Emma, one of the hoodie winners. She's a neighbor of mine. Everyone can say hi to Emma. Yip, yip. I saw her in school the other day. She gave me a yip, yip, and I gave her a yip, yip. What motivates me? It's always different, Matt. It's always different. If you go through some of my songs, you'll see some of it's just well, I have 7 sisters. So growing up, there was a lot of stuff going on, lots of relationships. Everybody deals with things differently. When I was growing up, I mean, when I started writing, I was about 16 or 17. So some of them are just silly songs. I'm just trying to come up with a good melody, and it didn't matter. But if you look into some of my music on my channel, you'll see that a lot of times it's how I deal with stuff. Sometimes it's heavy stuff. Sometimes it's not so heavy, but the song I think it was just last week. Seems like longer ago. Maybe I missed a week here. Please Don't Go. Well, I wrote that song about someone really close to me, and it was about a broken marriage. I wrote other songs about, I don't know if I ever played a song called Fortune Teller. I'm not sure. I'll try if I can. I haven't played it very much, but I'll give it a shot here. It's called Fortune Teller, and then I'll tell you a little bit about that one. But this is basically how I deal with certain things. That's usually what motivates me. Sometimes it's fun things, like somebody like Elizabeth. Yeah, My Old Friend the Blues. Me too. I love that song. One of my favorites. But it's somebody, some people just ask, hey, could you write a song about this? And I'm always careful to say, well, I can try. You may not like it. You may not like what I come up with. I'm not a commercial songwriter, but sometimes I can get a feel for something. I'm working on a song for Plump Travelers. They have a channel as well. He was here earlier. I have an idea. I think he and his wife are okay with it. So I'm trying to get that done a little bit. And but I'll play this song. It's called Fortune Teller. And then I can explain it after. Maybe I should tell you what it's about first. What was that the fortune teller said? That we were off the tracks. We could turn, but we never could turn back. It's alright, I'm supposed to say, take you in my arms. We were hot then cold, can we be warm? And let's flip through the pictures one more time. 1,000 words ain't worth a dime. And let's go out to our favorite place. Who needs to add to the human race? Oh, I got this song, I think. Where can we get lost in the night? Where can we sail away? Can you prove what I think is right? And then walk together in a perfect storm, or curse the dark and the light till a child is born. So it's called Fortune Teller. And I think I did do a lyric video. That is on my channel. Matt, Lorette, yeah, you just send me an email. I can't promise anything, but sure. Send me an email. Sorry. And it's Joe Lawrence Channel. Joe Lawrence Channel at gmail.com. And when you start I don't care. I can try. And when you start your channel, let me know. And I can give it a go. It doesn't always work out. I'll admit I've had maybe about 10 or 15 people have asked me, and I just can't do it all the time. Oh, thanks, Liz. There's a donate button somewhere on my main page. I put this little button. People have been donating to me. Thank you for mentioning that. I have a PayPal. I put it on my videos. Usually I put this little thing you can click on the link uh and donate if you so choose. I've had some very generous donations. So thank you very much for that. Carl the Unicorn. Thanks, Richard. I'm gonna bring them back. I had some ideas. I'm gonna definitely bring Carl back for just a little yeah, I know. I love Carl. He's pretty darn funny. He's gone into therapy a little bit because of the the whole Shakespeare thing, the whole Hamlet. He but he's better. So he's better now. So he's gonna come back or just get back, maybe find some more dad jokes. He was a little upset when Frank and Orest got the roles there in Hamlet. So it was pretty. I don't know. Oh, that was very funny. Like I'm not bragging, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to do because you got to play both characters in your head. Like I have to record one and imagine the other guy talking, and that's why they're kind of sloppy sometimes. They're talking over each other. And in the one Shakespeare one, that's what Oris says. You're kind of talking over me. Anyways, it's pretty tough but when it's just himself, it's not as bad. Aw, thanks, Dave. Good. No, I like doing Carl the Unicorn. I don't mind. It's pretty fun. I'll try to do some more, and hopefully, if the channel grows, some of you might have seen I had a few stories on there. The Wolf. Wolf was a character I had. I would tell my kids stories at night about Wolf and his brother Maurice. His name's Wolf, and they are two wolves. And I have three of them were on my channel: Wolf and the Three Pigs, Wolf and the Raven, and Wolf Heads Off. I have about three or four more. I was going to try to do them, but then I accidentally deleted them off my Google Documents. It was a pretty sad day, but anyways, that's okay. That's just the way it goes. Thanks, Matt. Yes, please like and share. And thanks for that, because it's going to grow. You guys might have, those who have been with my pack since the beginning, well, there was people from the beginning, because Steve would mention me once in a while, and I think I had about 80 or 90 just sort of friends and family subscribers, and then it jumped up to maybe around 200, maybe. Thanks, Julie. And some of you, I think Karen, who's here, maybe still. Karen might have been original, like somebody who was back then. Dave Bowler might have been back then too. I'm not sure. Like this was before. Then when I got Steve, when I got his song completed, "Come With Me," and he actually promoted me on one of his videos, and then I went from up to 3,000, over 3,000, 31 something, but it dropped down to 29 something. I'm trying to get over the 3,000 mark, but I got all those annoying commercials now, so that's pretty cool. I'll tell you where I'm at. What the heck? That's what we're here for. That's why I like doing this. This is really fun for me. Oh, I got a message 1 minute ago. Supper is ready. I better go. What do I like? I'll tell you what I like. Yeah, Matt, I know. That is something we're gonna do. Plump Travelers, just stop it. I know. I totally want to go there. I saw that video of yours and it made me sick in a good way, a good sick. It looks so beautiful. We've never gone anywhere. 27 years of marriage. And we tried at 25 years to go somewhere. And I think, life, right? Kind of the stuff we were all crying about earlier, those kind of things started happening. So it was out the 25th, the 26th, same thing, 27th, same thing. It'll be our 28-year anniversary in the summer. That's a long ways off. And then you got guys like Larry and Ananda with Plump Travelers who go to Mexico. They've been to this one resort twice. Well, good for you. I'm going to look it up. I want to go there. And we will. As soon as everything lifts off and everyone gets back to normal a bit. Oh, okay, Mitzi. Yeah, you might have been. There were some people that were there before the big hit. I got the big hit for 3,000. So, yeah, I know. So I'm reading some of these comments. Liz there with bees. She found me through Steve. And some people, Liz, have found me through your channel. So there you go. And I guess that's how it works. There are ways to promote. You have a very specific channel. Like yours is about, well, now you have your bowler. That's pretty cool. You got your camper that you're redoing. Did you notice? Okay. I'm going to say it again. But did you see your video? You obviously know because you follow your own channel. You know what does well. Did you see the one that's called the melon slip? Did you see how many views that had? Like it's like, what, 2,000 views? And then the next one's like 190 or 234 views. And the one above it's like 180. And then you got this one that says melon slip. And you're sitting there. That is such a... Oh, flip. I'm sorry. That worked. That totally worked. You got... And I think... I don't want to be... Oh, you know me. I'm trying to not... I don't want to be that way. But it's like... I don't like the sentiment if you got... I know, right, Matt? It's true. It was a great title. And people just wanted to see that. But sometimes Liz will have her little thumbnail is a little provocative, let's say. I don't know what to say. Good. It's good. Topless tasting. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Like I don't want to say, but if you got it, flaunt it. There's that sentiment. I'm not, you can tell what kind of guy I am. I'm not like that. But it definitely worked in that video. And I don't want to be too base. I'm not being that way. I'm just saying, if you look at yours, I'm talking to Liz here, everybody. Sorry. But you look at all your thumbnails and you go down them, and any that are kind of revealing have more views. Sorry, YouTube is what? You guys know the stats, 70% guys. It really is. Mostly guys look at YouTube. There's a guy I love named Dr. Jordan Peterson, and Mitzi, I mean, it's not what I'm thinking because I don't really want to promote or condone that, but it does get people to look. Once they click and actually see you and listen to you and realize that you're a person, not just an object, then they will stay. Some of them, the ones that want to, will. They'll realize you're funny, you're cute, you're quirky, you got a good sense of humor, I think that'll work. That'll keep them there. That's my belief. Now, I you know what I'm getting at. I don't want to it gets them in the door, like Mitzi says. It wouldn't work with me. It wouldn't work with Larry saying something about showing his chest hairs. That may work. Larry, give it a shot. You never know. Yeah. Sorry, I am blushing. Yeah, a little bit. Anyways, okay. I actually am getting okay. I have to go. Oh me. I'm pretty I don't got that, man. I am not that way. Well, then you wouldn't prefer. Okay. What's gonna happen next? So I'm gonna go eat supper. It's 6 o'clock. I'm really glad we did 1 hour together. I really like this. This might be what I try to do from now on. Yeah, Angler. I'd like to see you in shorts. Come on, man. Quit holding out on us. Okay. Yeah, clickbait. Yeah, no, it's true. So at 7 o'clock or so, I got that song. I kind of wrote it for some of you guys who have been around a while. You've seen Road Camping, RHODE. His name's Hugh. Some of you guys who've been here for a bit, you know who I'm talking about. And their time zone. The time zone's really different. He's from Rhode, Ireland, and he doesn't get to come on here very often, but he got a nice little channel, and I wrote this song kind of for him, but he doesn't have to use it. But it's called Rhode Ireland Jig, and I hope you guys like it. It's very short. It's a short little video, but you know what? It's very happy. I hope you like it. It's a cute little jig that I just kind of came up with. So I'm going to release that a little bit later. I think it'll get your toe tapping. It's kind of, you can't help it. I'll write it down here. Oh yeah, I won't. I'm trying to do a bit of a down shirt shot here to entice. Oh, good. Thanks, Liz. I better go now. Supper smells really good. But this is fun, so maybe we can try this. I'll do this is kind of fun to do a live show and then maybe release, because you guys know what I normally do. I try to record and then I put it. Yeah. But I like some there we go. That ought to keep you guys coming back for more. All right. I'm going to sign off here. And part of the pack, you see Richard Cox is in here somewhere. He is an artist as well. You can follow his channel. He's a weaver. And if you don't know, you can see behind me, that's one of his shawls that he made for my wife. And he made us some scarves that are beautiful. And he actually made a poster. So I might as well talk about that just for a second before I go eat. And a moderator. Yeah, no kidding. He made a poster of this. Basically same design. POTP is up here. And what I want to do, thanks for bringing that up, me. Richard's channel is very relaxing. Some of the stuff, he plays my music in the background, which is very sweet. But the ones where he's just weaving, it's they're quite relaxing. They could be addictive, I think, that way. The traveling poster project. So Richard made posters. He's going to send them to me. And those posters, anyone who's interested, okay. If you're interested, send me an email. Say, I want to get in on the traveling poster project. So what's the idea? The idea is I will make a list of everyone's name with their addresses. I'm sorry, you have to give me an address that people can ship to. So you have to open up a little bit there. Some people already contacted me. One person gave me a P.O. box number, which is fine by me. If you don't want to give your address. But I'm going to make a list. I'm going to put it in with the posters. First, the posters come to me. I will sign them. I'll put where I'm from, Vermilion, Alberta. Yip, yip. Joe. I think he's going to send maybe 3 or 4 posters, okay? And then I will ship those in a cart, in the, your typical cardboard. And I'm going to ship it to the next person, whoever I choose on the list. Maybe Liz at Bees and Bikini. She's in Ontario. I could ship it to her. I will cross her name off, but I will mail it to her. You have to pay the shipping. Sorry. I will pay to ship it to her. She will get the poster. She's going to sign it. Liz, Bees and Bikinis. How's everybody doing? She's from somewhere Bikini Bay, Ontario. She's going to write that in there. I'm going to ship out at least 4 of them, I think. Next. Oh, no. It says my connection is starting to give up. Next. So I send it to Liz. Liz, like, okay. She looks down the list. She sees miscellaneous mitts. She sees Mitzi on there and his address. She sends it to him, pays to get it sent to him. He signs them. He scratches off, she scratches off his name because that's who she's shipping it to. Do you guys get where I'm going? Then there's Ewan Gillies. Ewan Gillies is in Australia. So Mitzi decides to send it to Ewan in Australia. Ewan decides to send it to Peter. Peter Hewitson is actually in Australia as well. He decides to send it to Hugh from Road Camping in Ireland. Hugh decides to send it to Richard. Richard actually should sign it before he sends it. to Van Chick. Van Chick, I think, is somewhere in Arizona. Anyways, baba da beep bop boom, and then Matt here, he's in Ontario, so maybe Liz could send it to Matt. Heck, they could be neighbors because Ontario is just a small little province. Then when it's all done, when everybody's name's scratched off, everybody's scratching names when they're done. Whoever they send it to, you got to scratch off their name. Boom. And then it comes back to me. I am going to keep one because it's all the pack members. But everyone who contacted me and wants to be in the traveling poster project. Yeah, I know. In the traveling poster project, I will put your names in a hat and we will draw for the other remaining 3 or 4 posters. And then I will ship them to you and you will have a poster as well. I don't know. Just an idea. I thought it'd be pretty fun. That's it. I'm going to go eat supper now. But that's the traveling poster project. And it's going to start up pretty quick when Richard gets off his backside and actually does it. Just kidding.